Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cartensia Carty. So let's talk about, what are we going to talk about first? Okay, you go ahead. Gentlemen first today. And he is back.
Apparently, you guys ought to know who this is and what it means. And I'm still waiting for somebody to tag Gloria Estefan and me, by the way, on that story as to how this little guy got his name. For those of you who don't know, he is Wiskamus, named after Gloria Estefan's song, and my misinterpretation of the title. Rhythm is going to get you. It's Wiskamus is going to get you. So this is Wiskamus the camel, and it's Hump Day, signifying Hump Day.
It is indeed Hump Day.
So you were saying, Cortensia.
Well, all the candidates for the political parties were nominated yesterday successfully. They even had celebrations in the street that blocked the traffic. So they went all out yesterday for this.
The Political Express. Can you hear it? Train, we're ready to go. Political Express indeed. All right. So honestly, I mean, it's going to be really crazy here.
Oh, for viewers, we do ask that you stay tuned. We need to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I am Cortensia Carty.
We apologize for whatever was going on. Apparently, Wiskamus thought better of it and, crossed our signals a little bit. But we're back and we're willing to go. It is Wednesday. We're happy that you joined us today for another edition of Good Morning SKN.
Yes, on this beautiful Hump Day. And as we were saying before, the Political Express is in town. Everybody's nominated. The train is moving. The celebrations were grand yesterday.
Yeah, and you know what? Sooner or later it will be over, and many of us, I think all of us would be grateful for it. I mean, we're in the festive mood now, but we know that there's a lot at stake, as with any election anyway. So all the candidates are nominated, as you rightly said, and that means that we are roaring to go, just as we are today with the latest in local news. All right, this from SKNIS. The legal fraternity in St. Kitts and Nevis senior government officials, as well as civil society, bid farewell to His Lordship, the Honorable Justice Trevor M. Ward, Queen's Counsel, during a significant ceremony held on Monday, July 25th at the Police Training Complex in Bastille. The Honorable Vincent Byron Jr., Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Legal Affairs et al., said, quote, I rise on this occasion to honor the sterling service of His Lordship, the Honorable Justice Trevor Ward, Queen's Counsel, as resident High Court judge here in St. Kitts, to bid him farewell and to offer every good wish on his elevation to a Justice of Appeal to become a member of that august body, the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal. My Lord, on behalf of the government and people of the Federation, I extend sincere thanks for your service as a judicial officer here in St. Kitts and Nevis over these past 6 years, both as High Court Judge for the Criminal Assizes and more recently as the Civil Court Judge, end quote.
So congratulations on the QC's Queen's Counsel elevation, and may he continue to do great things.
Absolutely.
Indeed. It's from MMS SKN. As part of its year-long 50th anniversary celebrations, the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union, the NCCU Limited, on Friday, July 22nd, set up shop at the Charlestown War Memorial Square, from where they served and interacted with their members and prospective members in what was described as a Square Fair. Mistress Nikisha Warner, chairperson of the Square Fair subcommittee of the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union's 50th anniversary celebrations, senior credit officer said, and quote, the main objective was to reconnect with our members, come out from our offices and come down here where they are and really see them, engage with them, promote our products that we have been offering, and kind of get them involved in our 50th anniversary celebrations, end quote. The Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Limited, which is the oldest in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, having been registered on July the 25th, 1972, is observing a year-long 50th anniversary celebration under the theme Consistency, Financial Security, and Serving the Community 50 Years of Development and Prosperity. So congrats once again to the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union on achieving 50 years of service in Nevis. Many more.
Indeed, and now on to a report that I'm sure many of us are concerned about still. It concerns COVID-19. The COVID-19 situation in the country improves after a spike a month ago. This from Win Media. So the COVID-19 situation in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis is improving after a sudden spike in active cases just about a month ago. Following the festive weekend of Music Festival and White Sands on June 23rd to 26th, active cases in the country began to rise, with the COVID-19 dashboard for Wednesday, June 29th, showing 43 new confirmed cases recorded within that previous 24 hours. Total active cases also reached the figure 233 on Tuesday, July 8th, 2022. However, in the days following, the dashboard has shown a consistent decline in COVID-19 active cases in St. Kitts and Nevis. The COVID-19 situation report, which showed 43 deaths for quite some time, moved up by 3 during the recent COVID-19 spike. The 3 COVID-19 deaths recorded were all elderly persons from St. Kitts. The dashboard currently shows 39 deaths on St. Kitts and 7 on Nevis. The latest dashboard, dated Monday, July 25th, shows a total of 58 active cases in the Federation, 7 of which were recorded as of 48 hours prior. The recovery trend remains high with minimal hospitalizations. The total confirmed cases in the country is 6,442, whilst total recovery is 6,338.
Any recovery is good news.
Yeah, and I think, yes.
Go ahead.
No, please.
No. And since it's still around, we need to use at least all the measures in place, including the, what did they say, the
Non-pharmaceutical measures?
Non-pharmaceutical.
Absolutely right. So at this point, I'm going to distance myself from you, if that's okay, and if it's okay with our viewers, can I do that too? Does that work? All right.
Go on with yourself. Now for your hourly weather, it's partly cloudy with a 40% of moderate chance of showers. There's a high of 90 and a low of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's good weather all in all. It started out a bit cool this morning, I must say. It wasn't hot, because I normally catch the heat very fast and get frustrated. So thank you for the lovely weather we're going to have today. Folks, stay tuned. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
on? No problem. Jad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We now continue with the latest in regional news. This from the Jamaica Gleaner. Retired veteran parliamentarian Pernell Charles, a senior, has rallied farmers to form a brigade to stave off the attacks and plunder of produce and livestock. Charles, the father of Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Pernell Charles Jr., sought to fire up agricultural interests in the heartland of Jamaica's breadbasket parish to band together to rein in losses. An estimated $6 billion is lost to predial theft annually, with 82% of farmers and fisher folks being affected on average. The elder Charles, during his address at the Jamaica Labour Party, the JLP divisional meeting at Nayan Basic School in St. Elizabeth said, and quote, "I do not understand the farmers. How una gets off? We have 500 farmers in the division and 2 boys can make up their friends and come thief a man's goat tonight and una in your bed asleep? I rubbish that." He's correct. You have to stay awake to watch your produce, your livestock, because it's, as he says, 2 little boys coming to thief.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Rubbish.
Serious, sir. I'm still reeling from your Jamaican accent, by the way. I was actually trying to maintain a straight face during your reading of that, but I got the message. All right, moving on to international news. This from the New York Times. Pope Francis offered a sweeping apology directly to Indigenous people on their land in Canada on Monday, fulfilling a critical demand of many of the survivors of church-run residential schools that became gruesome centers of abuse, forced assimilation, cultural devastation, and death for over a century. Pope Francis said to a large crowd made up largely of Indigenous people, some wearing traditional clothing and headdress in Alberta, near the site of a former residential school, quote, "I humbly beg forgiveness for the evil committed by so many Christians against the Indigenous peoples," end quote. The Pope delivered his message in a powwow circle, a covered ring surrounding an open space used for traditional dancing and drumming circles. Around it were teepees, campfires, and booths labeled mental health and cultural support, end quote. I think this apology is going to go a long way, especially when it comes from the Pope himself.
Exactly. And I like that they welcome him with open arms if you realize he's even wearing one of their Indigenous headdresses. So that's very nice.
It is. It's recognition of their culture, indeed.
Forgiveness make the world goes around.
All right, well, there you have it for the latest for today. I'm getting tongue-tied on a Wednesday. Wednesday tongue twister. There you go. Wiscamus Wednesday. We will. Yeah, you see what happens. Anyway, we will be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children. Settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
Mommy, Uncle not here in the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami I come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Consuming foods like bananas, potatoes, and dried peas and beans, such as lentils and kidney beans, contains potassium, which helps to reduce salt in the body.
We now introduce to you a new segment here on Good Morning SKN. It is called Black Legend Wednesdays, where we will explore the life of a Black legend and share fascinating information about his or her life. Today's legend is none other than Michelle Obama. Let's find out more about this powerhouse of a woman. Love it.
All right, so in her early life, Michelle's full name is Michelle LaVaughn Robinson. She was born on January 17, 1964 in Chicago, Illinois. She is married to former President Barack Obama. They got married on the 3rd of October, 1992, and
Aww.
since then have had 2 children named Malia Obama and Sasha Obama.
Look at that. And they say nothing good come out of Chicago. You know,
Who
Chicago,
says that?
That's what I was told. That's what I hear on the television sometime, because remember, Chicago have a lot of gangs.
I'm aware of that.
Yes.
I'm aware of that.
Mm-hmm. But great things came out of Chicago. She went to Princeton and Harvard. Look at that. Look at that. Mm-hmm. So Michelle Obama is an American attorney and author. She attended Whitney M. Young Magnet High School from 1977 to 1981. Michelle is a graduate of Princeton University and Harvard Law School. In her early legal career, she worked at the law firm where she met Barack Obama. So the workplace does breed some love.
Yeah, worked out for her. Worked out for her. It could breed some animosity too. Imagine if it didn't work out and they weren't mature about it.
Jamie is supposed to say yes. The workplace.
I'm sorry. Okay,
breed
take
loves.
2. Yes. Is that better?
So much better.
All right. All right, let's take a look at her career. So in 1991, she held public sector positions in the Chicago government as an assistant to the mayor and as assistant commissioner of planning and development. In 1993, she became executive director for the Chicago Office of Public Allies, a nonprofit organization encouraging young people to work on social issues in nonprofit groups and government agencies.
Nice, nice. Do you also know that she was the first lady to take her White House photo without a sleeved dress? So she was sleeveless.
I think that I remember that and that causing quite a stir.
Yes.
As did former President Barack Obama's wearing of a tan suit. Quite a stir. It was a major scandal.
Oh my God.
Depending on the media house that you checked. Oh my God. Just saying. You know, just saying.
See, I wouldn't call a certain animal's name, so yeah.
Whiscamus is over there, you know, so I can bring him back if you want.
Not talking about Whiscamus. So did you know Michelle Obama had reservations about her husband's presidential campaign? Due to fears about a possible negative effect on their daughter, she negotiated an agreement with her husband to quit smoking in exchange for her support of his decision to run. Ooh.
I didn't know that he smoked. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that. His lips don't lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I never watched his lips. I left that for you, okay? That's fair enough. You could do that.
You should see the little lady in the corner. She looked at me like, what, Cortensia, what?
I didn't know that at all.
But I heard that story, though.
All right, well, that's great negotiating tactics.
Yeah.
As a lawyer, one lawyer to the other, I guess.
I know.
You
it worked,
negotiate.
right?
Yeah, indeed. All right, let's talk about elections. All right. So she had limited involvement in the earlier times of Barack's campaign. In early 2008, her participation had increased significantly. She attended 33 events in 8 days. Michelle campaigned for her husband's re-election in 2012. Beginning in 2011, Michelle became more politically active than she had been since the 2008 election, though avoided discussions and the re-election bid.
Mm-hmm. I wish she would have gone up for elections. I really think she would have won. Should have been the first Black woman to be the president of the United States.
There was talk about that.
You don't think she had the capability?
I wouldn't say that she didn't have the capability at all. I think when I look at American politics, if you notice, even if they go say they have a Republican president for about 8 years, then generally they'll flip. You know what I mean? They'll go back to the Democrats. It never goes beyond 8 years, at least in my observations.
Oh, so they don't keep it.
Right. So.
They join a different train. Okay.
Yeah.
She inspires. Yes, she does. She served as First Lady of the United States of America from 2009 to 2017. She was the first African-American woman to serve in this position. As First Lady, Michelle Obama was a role model for women and worked as an advocate for poverty awareness, education, nutrition, physical activity, and healthy eating. She supported American designers and was considered a fashion icon. Indeed. She was constantly compared to Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis.
Oh, really? I don't think I knew that. I don't think I knew that at all.
Michelle was, I think, the most fashionable. Maybe she beat out Onassis a little bit. She was the most fashionable First Lady I've ever seen.
Okay.
She wore everything well. She did.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Star of the show.
First Lady fashion, is that going to be our next segment? I'm just asking.
Ooh, it can be.
All right, so let's talk about her books. Michelle Obama has authored 12 books. Her first book has a collection of practices and stories to go with them that helped her sort through challenges she faced in life. She also has a personal memoir, which was her second book, and she even created a version for youth. Awesome.
Yes, becoming. Where is she now? Probably on a beach somewhere, getting some sun in, less stressed, enjoying life with her husband, finally. And
Finally.
fully, I should say, because those years you were busy being the president's wife. And you see, she's still making public appearances and still doing public speaking, but on her own terms. She don't have to show up, at a certain time. She can say, oh, I'll come, good stuff. Yeah, so
Sounds like you have personal conversations with Michelle Obama. I'm just saying. I'm here. I'm
I
taking
wish.
it in. It
I
really
wish.
sounds like that.
So where is she now, folks? Since being the First Lady of the United States of America, Michelle has been spending lots of time with family and friends. She's continuing to be an advocate for women all over the world. She has also started working on another book called The Light We Carry. So she's continuing to author. That's nice.
Yes, indeed.
And as I said, enjoying life now. But she actually said what I just said on a speech. And she said, this is the best time. She's now enjoying her husband. She's now fully enjoying her marriage because she had to be a mom. The girls are older now. It's just her and Barack. So this is their time to really come together and enjoy each other.
Oh, great.
So yeah, I listen to her a lot.
Awesome. Well, she's lived an incredible life.
She has. And I think her legend will live on like Nelson Mandela even after she's gone. So, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed. So this is a great segment. I can't wait to see who else we cover, but I think that we could have easily done it on the Obamas as well, because I think looking at him, looking at her, their connectivity, and the way that they took the presidency, the office, I think they took it at a time when it needed to be restored.
Yes.
And I think that there were a lot of eyes on them, and you know what I mean by that, because they were coming off of George Bush had the Iraq War scandal. Even before that, we had the Clinton-Monica Lewinsky scandal. And when you look at a Democrat, assuming office, and not only that, but it's the first African-American assuming office, first Black family assuming office. There were a lot of eyes.
Yeah, I think they even tried to pull a scandal on Mr. Obama, but it never worked out. It never worked out.
I don't even know what that scandal was. Like I said to you, the only scandal that I was aware of was when an unnamed media house, and we can figure out which one it is, criticized him for wearing a tan suit. That was like the biggest scandal that came with Barack Obama.
So a tan suit is not allowed at the White House?
He wore it, so I don't think that it was not allowed, but I think it's what they thought it represented. Apparently darker colors mean or exude power.
So what did they think, or what was the representation of the tan suit for that media house?
The representation was that he was breaking tradition and potentially not being viewed as seriously as some of the other presidents.
So everything has to be black and white?
And that was a scandal.
Wow. Oh, well, they tried. As I said, nothing worked. Best president ever. Am I allowed to say that? Can I say that?
Well, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Lots of things.
Look at that. She would go shopping in the supermarket and the bodyguards are in too. That's Mrs. Obama. Well, I wonder if they were close or if they were far off, just watching her and allowing her to be herself. Because I saw persons approach her in, was it Walmart or Target she went to? I saw persons approached her. And I guess the guys are watching her around the corner.
Of course they would be. Of course they would be. When you live in the spotlight like that, especially as the first Black lady. You know what I mean?
Yes. And they even tried one thing else on her. They said she wore a $540 sneaker to an event. I mean, what does the woman's sneaker price has to do with an event? The same thing they tried with Melania too, saying how she was dressed up to go to there. But maybe she thought she needed to present herself always as a first lady, so that's why they dress up. But I guess the media just tried to get something on them. But I always say it's where Michelle Hart was. I'm sure she wasn't even concerned about the sneaker that she was on her foot. Yep, they're trying.
And indeed, apparently, yes. Imagine raising children in the White House, especially young girls at that. I can't imagine what that would be like, but I think she did a good job of shielding.
Yep, she did. And no matter what they try, as I said, from all angles they tried to come at the Obamas, and the Obamas always rose above everything that was thrown at them. All right. So Michelle did a good job. Good job, First Lady.
All right, well, there you have it for the Black Legend Wednesday. Today, we'll be back in a moment with more GMSKN. Stay tuned.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree, about to eat a mango or two.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it, doesn't mean you are entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear, it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first. If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the Counseling Center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
You can lower your salt intake by reducing salty foods, removing table salt, and using salt alternatives when cooking.
Did we just find out some interesting information or what? My word.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. So in this segment, Hortensia and I will be competing against each other. And don't be alarmed, we enjoy the competition.
I get to beat him.
Anyway, we will be playing a game of trivia. The questions fall into 3 categories: language, nature, and pop culture. So our buzzers are all set and ready to go, apparently, because they're in our hands. Sorry.
Yes.
There's going to be a B. Can
So
you
watch
do
me
that?
win Jamie.
Oh, man.
Yes.
No,
I wouldn't even say, let's see who will be victorious this time. Just watch me win Jamie.
Really?
Yeah. Ah. Ooh, ooh. I think I need to switch hands with my stuff. So I'm going to put A over here and B over here. So it'll be ab that I'm longing to get.
Are we reading these things, by the way? Should we read them out loud?
Who hosts Hell's Kitchen? Gordon Ramsay or Guy Fieri? So it's Gordon Ramsay. We all know that. What nonsense are you cooking?
Who was the first African American to achieve EGOT status? Wow.
Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. I feel it's John Legend. I know I should have put up B, you know. You see, I'm singing a John Legend song, you know.
I realized that, but you said Stevie Wonder.
But how come I didn't get my point? Because I did
got
that
it before you.
Oh man, this is wrong. I should have put John Legend. Which tech entrepreneur named his son? Oh my gosh. What?
I'm not even going to try to say that name. Sorry.
Oh my.
There's a whole bunch of letters.
That's a computer name. Wow. Sing pop culture sings the song "Say So" that's behind the popular TikTok dance. I don't know.
Is it Doja Cat or Sia?
I'm just trying. I don't know. What?
Doja Cat.
Yeah, I don't think
Alright.
Sia would sing a TikTok song.
I see your numbers are jumping up. Okay. So what is the largest land mammal found in North America?
Land mammal. Okay, I should have left my bison. Cheated. Cheating gets you nowhere. So Jamie, you got one of me today.
How long does it take for the moon to travel around the Earth?
Oh my god. Put on my A before they say A. Ab. Okay.
How are earthquakes measured? Richter scale or the Mercalli scale?
What is the official name of the Northern Lights? That's the ones in Alaska, right? Or the... Is that? Oh man.
How many languages are spoken worldwide?
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one, yeah. Because we got many countries. Zimbabwe has more official national languages than any country. How many do they have? Ketchup! I didn't think to put 20, and that was a trick question. What was the first language spoken in outer space? Shara baba baba baba. Russian come there first. I think it's a Chinese, you know.
You think it's a Chinese, but you selected a Russian. Okay.
I'm just being comical. I know the Chinese didn't go first.
Panino means sandwich in which language?
Da da da. Panini. A panini. Look who's in front. Hey, I'm supposed to be in front of Jamie. I passed him.
When?
I literally passed you.
When did that happen?
When I got the 16 language and you put 28. I got 16 languages, you put 28. Ooh, jeez.
Oh, really? That's how that worked.
We need a tiebreaker. I need to win Jamie today.
There's one way to know that. You know, how many questions were we given?
But Jamie, I passed you.
Okay.
Yes.
That's your story and you're sticking to it.
There is an error in the system. Can we fix this error? We need a tiebreaker. I am not standing to be tied today.
Wow. Can you imagine that?
Yes. Oh, why not?
What?
I need somebody to nominate me to win.
Do you need somebody to nominate you to win? I saw your points go up after I got the first one before you did. So, hey, I don't know, but that's how you were able to
Because I
time
caught
it.
up with you when, as I said, the languages gave me vigor.
Oh, I see.
Is anybody going to nominate me so I can beat Jamie?
No, you can nominate yourself. You can be independent and nominate yourself. That works.
What should I name my party?
The Cardi Party.
No, Una Party.
No, wait, please don't go Jamaican on me again. I beg you. I beg you, please.
Jamie doesn't like my Jamaican accent.
I can't take the jerking.
No, this is not fair. We need a tiebreaker. So what shall our tiebreaker be? I'm trying to figure out.
We need a tiebreaker? No, that's a new set of rules. No way. No tiebreaker here. We can both have the same total.
Okay, the tiebreaker. Because I was gonna say
No rock, paper, scissors. Not today.
No rock, paper, scissors, cheerleader of Jamie.
Yeah.
No.
Some of these facts were interesting, to be honest. I mean, I remember the Russian one in particular, because I know that both Chinese and the Russians made it to space. I don't know if they were part of
But
the
I think the Russians touched
ISS
first, right? That's
I
right.
believe that. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, but I know the Chinese went, but I know they weren't first. So why Neil? So the Americans went after with Neil Armstrong. Okay. All right. Alrighty. But you say you don't want to go to space, so man. So what if Mr. Branson come and said he wants to take us to space?
Branson is never going to come and say he wants to take us to space.
Oh no. Viewers, can you pronounce the name of Elon Musk's son? Because neither I nor Jamie can. Jamie, can you? Are you going to try? I would say XAE12. I don't know.
I'm not going to say
or
that name at all.
ZA12.
I am not going to say that name.
Maybe we can Google it later and find out how it's pronounced.
I have trouble pronouncing English names. Never mind. I'm being honest with you.
That's
with
weird. And how it's written too. It's all...
What were you saying, Hortensia? Guys, this is thank you. You know.
But we don't have buzzers. Do we need buzzers for this one? I
So there's
begged
gonna
for
be
a
a tiebreaker?
tiebreaker and we're getting one.
Okay.
So I can beat Jamie. Yes.
That's why you begged for it? And someone accommodated that?
Oh man. Oh man. I can't wait. I can't wait to beat. Yeah, I think it looks like a XAE. It's all...
It does.
It's joined up. So I don't know.
It does, indeed.
Is it A12? I don't know. The X is silent. I'm gonna Google it.
I'm not even going to guess with you. I don't know. I do
I'm
not
gonna Google
know.
it. I'm gonna Google it.
I do not know.
Listen, my tiebreak is not gonna work. The time is... Okay, so we have to remain in bounds today, myself and Jamie. Congratulations on your 10 points. And I will congratulate myself on mine. And I will see you in the next game where I will win.
Okay.
Once
so
more. The crown will return to my head, yes.
Indeed.
Indeed. Viewers, stay tuned. Much more after the break.
You can lower your salt intake by reducing salty foods, removing table salt, and using salt alternatives when cooking.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who can support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen?
Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Where are you going? I just mopped the floor and now the chair leaving marks all over the place. Come on, go in bed, see? Sometimes I just can't take you on.
Violence is expressed in many ways. Most, unfortunately, go unreported or unaddressed for many reasons. If you or someone disabled is being abused, contact the police at 465-2241, social services at 467-1314, or the St. Kitts Nevis Association of Disabled Persons at 465-2151, 663-9077, or 663-4116. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Guess what time it is? No, it's not time for what's happening. It is time to loosen up. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to find out how well we know each other. My voice wants to know how well
Is that
I
the first
can
question?
hold up.
How long does Cortensia need to speak before she starts losing her voice?
No, that's not the first question. We've played this game before to test our knowledge of each other. The last time, the conclusion was that we know each other equally well. I think I know Jamie more than he knows me. Well, it's time for another round of hopefully someone, the queen right here, will reign victorious this time around. Yes,
Wait,
yes.
there's an unspoken theme to this show. Royalty and queens. I don't know what's going on here. In any event.
Listen, I'm winning.
You're winning.
I have to beat you today. I have to get my crown back. I need it on my head. I need the shiny piece of invisible material on my head.
Imagine that shiny piece of invisible material on your head. Alrighty. Can somebody get a bottle of water and throw it on Cortensia? It'll be invisible after 2 seconds. Right? Yeah, there you go. Transparent first.
No. What? We got 10 out of 10 already? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we did. All right, it's over. We tied again.
Huh?
This or that. Caramel or salted?
Oh. Bottled water. I hope I got it correct. If I got it, got it.
I'm supposed to guess what you want. I was putting down what I wanted. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is so... Okay, now I got it.
What does he have for me? So... Oh, mine's correct. I thought Jamie doesn't like sweets. Jamie, you keep tricking me. I thought of caramel, but then I said, no, he doesn't like sweets, so let me put salt in.
I like salt even less.
Oh my... So then that doesn't work for you.
Caramel works, so.
Oh man.
I have to choose.
Don't worry, that's just one. Ooh.
Walking or running? All right, so Corsenza, I think that you like walking better.
Yes, and Jamie likes running better.
Yeah, that's correct.
What? I still have to regain my crown. Working on getting my shiny piece of material on my head. Ooh. Jamie, oh my God, this is rough. Now all of a sudden these questions make me think I don't know my co-host.
Well, we'll find out.
Ah.
I actually like pancakes better, but I think that you like waffles better.
No, pancakes.
Ah, okay.
See, there's me thinking he'd like waffles. Ooh. Sharababa. Baba. Baba. Oh my gosh. This is hard. Wait. Go ahead, put your stuff up.
I like the beach better, but I figure you like mountains better.
I like the mountains because I like to climb.
Yeah.
I thought of the beach. Why didn't I put what I thought of? Oh my gosh. Jamie knows me better than I know Jamie. This is not good because I'm not getting my shiny piece of metal here. Wow. My gosh, this one is hard.
Is that even an option?
That's not. Oh my God.
All right, so I said that you like Instagram better. I actually like TikTok better.
My God, why do you have to be so opposite? I do not like Instagram. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. So I get a 0 for that. I don't like neither of the two. No. I'm so vintage. Ooh. Lord. Which one Jamie would like better? Why is it so rough today to get a point for Jamie?
All right, I said that you like ice cream better. I like ice
I'll
cream better as well.
I'll go with the ice pop.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And it's chocolate ice cream, so I'm So ice pop. So I get a point. Oh, I just want to know why my pointitudes are not changing. Oh, this is so cute. Jamie better not be new school, you know. Yay! I do like Mickey. We grew up with Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Same.
Dora's not for me.
Same.
Although I'm an explorer, but I'm
I know you're the explorer too.
Ooh, this should be easy. Dora, the explorer. No, I'm singing Dora's song.
All right, so I like Netflix better. I figure you like YouTube better.
You got that correct.
Television like that.
Yep, you got that correct. Yep. Oh. When I hear you talk about your series, ooh, you're like, okay. Which one Jamie likes? Tell me you like.
Sorry, I was supposed to put this up.
Yeah, once you're finished. Yes, I like fries. That is correct.
I like wedges.
I knew that, I should have just... Why am I not following my mind today? I just keep hoping that you would like the things that I like.
I don't know.
Ooh, la 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 la. Okay, this one should be easy. No.
All right, so that you like air travel based on what you did.
Yeah, I do. Could we have put in both? Because I like both air and sea. And I put air for you, so that's correct?
It is.
Because I know you get seasick. So,
well, only once, actually, and that was a very cold day in a very hot and humid place.
But do you think if you're on a cruise, you'll be able to withstand the vigors of the 7 days?
I probably would be able to. I would think that I would be able to.
Okay.
Boats are not usually a problem to me, so I was actually very surprised that I got sick there.
And that was a trip to Nevis, or?
No, it was a trip to Liberty Island.
Liberty Island, you said, I forgot. Okay. Oh my gosh, which one are we get? Oh gosh. This is one of those things.
All right, so I say that you like scuba diving? No?
I want to jump out of a plane like today.
Okay, I'll take skydiving.
Yeah, so I put you on sky. Because I thought Jamie, water, Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I haven't caught up as yet. Ooh.
All right.
Jamie. Ta-da.
I said you like mango?
Huh?
You like mango?
Pineapple.
You like pineapple. Okay, so I was wrong there.
So
I will take the pineapple.
I should have put pineapple and not mango. Shucks.
Well, that's it, apparently.
And I still haven't gotten my crown. Everything that, folks, we know that we should always follow our mind, but we don't always do that. So, folks, don't be like me. Follow your mind or your intuition, and I would have gotten everything correct. I would have gotten 12 out of 12.
Alrighty.
So there
you did. So there you go. All right. We'll be back in a moment, guys. Stay tuned, all right? You did.
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yoshini Voice representing for Good Morning SKN. We say good vibes, good energy, blessings and love. Voice rated.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food. not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with lower sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the doorway or any exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, don't want to run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
These teen boys nowadays get me so upset. I see these teen girls with their big bellies and you want to tell me y'all couldn't protect her and yourself? Come on. Now don't tell me no stupidness about you feel embarrassed about getting a pack of condoms or asking somebody for one. That ain't nothing to be ashamed about. You should be proud that you are making a wise decision, but you still have to abstain from having sex with someone under the age of consent. If your boys are pressuring you to have sex and you don't want to, then don't. You are in charge of your life, not them. I heard another one saying it's sweeter without a condom. But my granny always told me, no glove, no love. So let me tell you something. It's sweeter to have money in your pockets and not have to support a child at that young age. Before I say anything else, the best way to prevent teenage pregnancy is to abstain. In other words, no do it. Let me talk to the big men troubling underage girls.
Why you sleeping with your daughter? You not live clean. Your girl at 16 and your daughter at 13. So girl a look me, but me know in that big man no deal with back pamba.
Understand where I'm coming from, right?
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said, when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
When you feel like shaking and swimming around, you see the ocean gone like the fish on the sand. You should run, the high ground, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, uncle not here in the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
When you feel the swimming on a run. You see the ocean gone, let the fish understand. You should run, run, run to higher ground, 'cause tsunami soon come.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Do I need to test the material on my property when I'm ready to begin large-scale construction? Who can advise on material needed to pave a road? What type of material should I use when building a retaining wall? All of these questions can be answered at Construction Materials Testing Technologies that is ably operated by CEO Rance Blake. Today, he came into studio to give us some insight as to what exactly he does and why we need him and service providers like him. So, Rance, welcome to Good Morning SKN. Good to have you.
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well,
It is
pleasure
indeed our
indeed.
pleasure.
All right, so what does the job of a materials consultant include?
Well, first of all, tested materials, some people tend to associate it, especially soils. When people hear that we test soil, they tend to associate it with agriculture.
Okay.
Because that's the first thing would come to mind. However, you do test soil for other purposes, and we test soil for civil engineering construction. So take, for instance, if you are going to put up a structure, especially multi-story structures, or structures that carry a lot of loads, impose loads on the soil, we will have to test for the properties of that soil. So we'll test for engineering properties for that particular soil, that particular area. Because in different areas you would have different soils with different characteristics, having different properties. So we will do soil testing, that information, so we do investigation, we do borings, we do test pits. So we take samples, that's the first step. We do the investigation, we take samples, then we take the samples to the laboratory, and we run a series of tests. Now, for different projects, for different types of buildings, there are different applications. So you wouldn't necessarily do all the tests for this particular project. So the engineers would therefore provide us with the list of tests or the requirements for this particular project or this particular building. And then we'll proceed from there. So then we'll do the tests now based on what the application is.
Okay.
Okay, right. So we will do the investigation in the field, field investigation, then we move to the laboratory where we do all of the laboratory testing. That information now, once we have the raw data, we use software. There are special software, geotechnical softwares that we use. So we'll input that data in, and it would compute all of the information, and it will give you graphs. And once we have that information now, we'll do an analysis. And from that analysis, we can generate a report, a written report. So once you compile all these information now, you'll pass this on to the civil engineers and or the structural engineers. So they now can use that information or implement that information into their design process. So we provide the data, the report, the analysis to the engineers so they can now design the structure based on that information. That information is also based on that particular type of soil. Because soil do vary. To the average person, you may just look at a soil and soil is soil.
Yeah.
No. Different soil have different load bearing capacities, they have different characteristics. They behave different when subjected to saturation, moisture. They behave different in the eventuality of an earthquake.
That's a very good
liquefaction.
Yes.
So you have to know exactly what you're dealing with. And that is basically what we do in a nutshell when it comes to soil testing. Now that is just one aspect of what we do, and that is preliminary. So in the inception of any project, you would do the soil investigation. Once they have done the design, they will also know now how big to make the footings, how large to make the footings, how deep to go, at what depth they can have their footings and things like that. They'll also design the strength of the concrete based on the soil conditions. So once that is done now and the project commences, once the project gets off the ground and it's in full gear, we now will come back, once we are employed, we would come back and do what you call course of construction testing and quality control and quality assurance.
Okay.
Good. So what that would entail is all of the preparation, site preparation, because in some cases you may encounter material that is not suitable for the structure that you want to erect. So you may have to remove that material and bring in a more suitable or structural material, as we will call it.
So is this where the concrete testing comes in?
So this is where, I'm getting to that now.
Okay.
So in site preparation, like the example I gave, you may have to remove that unsuitable material, bring in a more suitable or structural material. So we now would ensure that that material, that new material that is being placed to support this now new structure is tested.
Okay.
So we will also test that incoming material to make sure it's approved. Because all of what I'm saying here is linked to and is based on international standards. So this is nothing I'm making up. And this is no guesswork. So we use, in our territory, we use the ASTM standards. Some projects, they request the BS standard, British standards, but we can work both standards. So the ASTM is more popular around here. So once we are provided with the standards, then we will test that incoming material to make sure that it fits within the specification that is required. Once that material is tested, we also do what you call compaction testing. So we would test the material to make sure it's compacted to the maximum degree so that the building may have, would have a good support, right? So all that comes on the course of construction testing. So we'll continue to do soil testing, but of a different nature during construction.
Got you.
Once that is done, then they will probably start pouring concrete. They will do the reinforcement. And once concrete is being poured and we are employed again, we would come now and do quality control and quality assurance for the concrete that is being delivered. So there are a series of tests that we would do on site in the field to ensure that the concrete that is being delivered is of the standard that you requested. Question?
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
You mentioned the standards, the construction standards, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And I'm just concerned as to whether some of the older buildings that we have in St. Kitts and Nevis that are erected, we see people adding structures to those buildings. And I'm wondering about the standards that perhaps informed that structure. Has that presented a problem, or could that present a problem for you in your work?
Yes, it can present a problem. You are speaking about pre-existing?
Yes.
Right. Yes, I have had some clients who have come to me who want to maybe go up another floor or expand on the existing structure. And yes, we'll have to come in and probably do some forensics and do some probably soil testing around the area to ensure that the changes that you want to implement can actually be done safely.
Yes.
Yeah, that is. Yes. So back to the course of construction testing. Once we are employed to do the concrete testing, the quality control, quality assurance, then we will go through these series of tests. When the truck arrives on site, we would probably do random testing, or we'll test all the trucks. It all depends on the budget that the client has. Okay.
That's the quality.
Or it also depends on the specification. Some specification may require you to test every other truck. Some may require you to test every fifth truck. It just all depends on on what the engineers request. So once we have done the field testing, we'll take samples now. We'll take concrete samples, and we will take these samples back to the laboratory and we will test these samples at different days. So take, for instance, if you're doing farm work, vertical walls, and you want to strip these early, then we'll do a 3-day test. So it will give you the strength in 3 days, and there's a certain percentage based on the concrete design that you would be looking for in that 3 days. Then we have 7 days, which is more popular, which will give you about 80 to 85% of that ultimate strength. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with concrete strength, but if you're building your home, you'd probably order 3,000 or 3,005 or 4,000 PSI. So that is how they sell the concrete. That is how it's graded.
Okay.
Different strengths for different application. So we would test now in the laboratory that strength to verify that what you ordered, what the client ordered, is actually the strength that you got.
Okay.
And we do that for different reasons, not just for quality, because yes, you want to know what the quality is, but you also do that for finance reasons, meaning different grades of concrete would cost different.
amounts,
A
yes.
3,000 may cost $300, a 4,000 may cost $400, and
Yes.
so you want to make sure that if you paid for 3,005 or 4,000, that you're indeed getting that and not 2,500. Because if you're getting that, then you have a claim now.
Yes.
You can present a claim that, hey, I can't pay you this because I did not get this.
Exactly.
So we do that on behalf of the client.
Oh, okay.
And the other issue is quality, because if you're doing a 3-story building, and take, for instance, the walls, the vertical walls, and the ground floor is not up to that strength, then there could be a problem because you're now going to impose additional loads on that. And it may not be adequate.
So we're going to talk about that and so much more when we come back. Thank you, Rance, for shedding light on this. Very interesting indeed. We'll be back in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said, when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
When you feel it shaking and it's moving around, you see the ocean gone left with fish on the sand. You should run, run. The higher ground, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see, Sammy?
When you feel the earth shaking and it's moving all around, you see the ocean gone left with fish on the sand. You should run, run, run. The higher ground, a tsunami soon come.
大家好，我是陈琦，早安 SKN。
Good morning. Good morning. This is Karen of Paris and support from Paris Lamont. To sign on to Good Morning SKN every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Thanks.
Again, as we continue this engaging conversation with Mr. Rance Blake, so can you describe to us some of the equipment that you use in your daily duties?
Okay, there are a number of equipments that I use. Some are more complex than some. But for the interest of our viewers, I will just deal with the basic ones. We have what you call a nuclear density gauge. And what this piece of equipment does, it gives you, or it reads the degree of compaction. And I'll explain. Take, for instance, you are doing a floor slab in your home. And you're bringing in material, soil, or whatever it is. And you need to compact that material. Because if you don't compact it and you put the concrete on it, it can crack over a period of time because you're going to walk on it, you're going to put your dress on it, you're going to put your appliances all on that same floor. So what we do, we test the compaction, because you know they have the little compactors they go around with.
Yeah.
So we test that now to make sure that you have that degree of compaction.
Okay.
Some engineers would ask for 95%, some ask for 100%, 98%. So what we do that testing to make sure that it's compacted properly before you pour the concrete. So that's just one piece that we use. We also have, in the laboratory now, we have the compression machine. It's called a compression machine. And what it does is it determines the strength of the concrete. Previously, I mentioned that we test for the strength of the concrete. So that piece of equipment is what we would use to determine the strength.
Okay.
So,
Question.
Those are the two.
Does that mean that if I'm seeing cracks in a structure, I should be concerned? Or does that happen over time?
Not necessarily, because cracks can be derived from different factors, varying factors. It varies. So it may not necessarily be the strength. And in most cases, it's not the strength.
Okay.
It can be weather conditions. If you're pouring concrete on a very windy and very hot day, very humid day, then you can get that rate of evaporation, a very high rate of evaporation, and it can cause shrinkage cracking. That is why you will see concrete cracking sometimes. But of course, there are measures that can be implemented to prevent concrete cracking. So it doesn't necessarily mean your concrete is bad.
I got you. I think we need to change this to Ask the Expert. This is the name of the segment.
Right?
Can we do that? Ask the Expert with Rance Blake.
So
Great, Rance.
what would you say would be the best day to pour concrete?
Because we live in the tropics, that's a very difficult question.
Okay.
But what is suggested is that you can, let's say it's on a very windy day, you can put up wind barriers. So you can just erect a wind barrier to break the wind.
That's what that's for. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And on a very hot days, like I said, because we live in the tropics, it will be very hard to pick a day.
Okay.
Pick a day that you can pour concrete. You may not coordinate with the schedule that the concrete company is supplying the concrete. So what you can do in that case, they're what you call concrete admixtures. And most of the concrete companies now, they implement that concrete admixture in the concrete. It's becoming standard, so you don't really have to pay for it. You're paying for it, but you don't know you're paying for it.
Okay. So that helps.
That helps to reduce the heat of hydration and things like that.
Okay.
Then there's also what you call curing compounds, which would cost the client a little more. Most people would not go into that unless it's a hotel or big project that you can apply to the concrete right after it's being poured.
Okay.
And that would eliminate the cracks.
All right, well, since you mentioned it, I'm talking about your clients. First thing, is your business limited to just St. Kitts and Nevis?
No, it's not. I have two laboratories, and the first one, the mother one, is here in St. Kitts at Port Zante, which I service St. Kitts and Nevis.
Okay.
And then recently, 6 years ago, I branched out into Antigua. So I have a laboratory there as well, a physical laboratory, where I service Antigua and Barbuda.
Oh, nice.
And a small island right next to Antigua is called Jumbie Bay.
Jumbie Bay, yeah.
It's a resort island. Yeah. So I service those 3 islands in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Oh,
so I have 2 laboratories that.
So you're branching out in the OECS. Hopefully you.
Let's see.
Good stuff. So can you name some of the projects you have been involved in, and is there a credential arrangement at certain times? A confidentiality arrangement, I should say, sorry, at certain times.
Okay, yes. On Nevis, I've been associated with the Four Seasons Resort.
Yeah.
Those are one of my main clients.
Okay.
And a few other clients that I service there.
Okay.
I also work with some of the concrete companies because I do concrete mix designs for them and consulting as well. On St. Kitts, well, I've been involved with the Koi project, Koi Hotel, Park Hyatt.
Oh, nice.
Park Hyatt, St. Kitts, and the cruise pier.
Oh, lovely.
That was just recently completed.
Okay.
The taxiway at the airport, they just install a new taxiway at the airport. I did quality control, quality assurance for that project as well. And a number of other hotel projects, in St. Kitts that I have been involved with. And in Antigua?
Yes, please.
In Antigua, the Royalton Hotel in Antigua, I was privileged to be employed to do the quality control, quality assurance, concrete testing, soil testing for that project. And Antigua also recently completed a fifth berth, a cruise pier, to accommodate a fifth ship. And I was also privileged to have the contract to do the quality control, quality assurance, concrete testing for that project. And interestingly, the latest one is the project in Barbuda. It's called the PLH.
The big hotel.
Yes. Peace, Love and Happiness Project. Barbuda Ocean Club. It's a very huge project. It's supposed to be like a $2 billion project. So it's like a resort. They actually have their own airport and things like that. So I'm currently involved in that one at the moment, where I'm doing consulting, quality control, concrete testing, soil testing for all of the subcontractors on that project.
Lovely.
So what is the most interesting thing that you've come across in your line of work? Because you've seen a lot.
Yes, I've seen a lot. But one of the most interesting thing, the most outstanding thing that I've had to deal with, let me start on the good side first. I was very intrigued when I went to Barbuda at first. There's this island just a few miles from St. Kitts, I think 35 miles from Antigua, 68 square miles, the same size as St. Kitts, with a population of 1,200 residents, with so much potential. And so, it's a very beautiful island. If you have ever been to Barbuda and been to the lagoon with those birds, frigate birds, it's amazing, it's mind-blowing. And I was really excited because Barbuda was now basically on the map because these were now projects that come into Barbuda. And so I was really excited. So on that angle, yes, that is one of the most interesting things I've experienced throughout my career. On the other side now, I've had to deal with the pandemic. Because, no one expected this. We didn't see it coming. And it was like all of a sudden, it was a shock. Here was I traveling to Antigua sometimes every day, because at that time, there were more flights. She would tell you, Leah had about 3 flights in and 3 flights out. So I was even able to travel in the morning and return in the night. So I was able to sleep home almost every night, but working in Antigua. But then all of a sudden, that just changed in 1 week. That just changed. How am I now to continue to keep my clients? There were several projects going on in Antigua at the same time. How would I now continue to service these projects, not being able to move? Because yes, I have a lab there, I have staff there, but the staff at that point was limited in the things that they can do. For even a meeting, I had to travel for a meeting. And then the pandemic came suddenly.
Everything.
So what would I do?
What did you do?
What did I do? Well, first of all, like I mentioned, most of the projects in Antigua, they continued, with restrictions. So I had to now find a way to communicate with my clients. And at first, I didn't like Zoom. What is this? I don't really like technology. So I had to now learn Zoom and communicate with my clients via Zoom. So we had meetings, link-ups. The other challenge I had was that some of my staff was not trained to do certain things because I would travel to Antigua just to do certain things in the lab. So I had to now train the staff
via Zoom
to do these things via Zoom. It was challenging. It was really, really challenging. And that is one of the things that I had to deal with throughout my career. And that was for almost a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
But you dealt with it.
I dealt with it.
Thankfully.
But there's always a silver lining in every
Yes.
dark cloud, because my staff now there are able to do things that they never knew how to do prior to COVID.
Yes.
So they learn now how to operate without me.
Yes.
Good.
The other advantage is that I am able now to function basically at the same capacity with a low operating cost.
Okay.
When I would have gone Antigua 4 or 5 times a week, I can now go to Antigua maybe every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Because I've learned to operate without being there physically.
Yeah,
So that was a silver lining. So I was able to save, make some savings, you know,
Yeah.
and that way that is concerned.
That's good indeed.
So, Mr. Blake, if somebody wants to get in contact with you to do what you do, how do they get in contact with you?
Well, my cell phone numbers, the one in St. Kitts is 1-869-762-1000 or 1-869-662-3000. And the Antigua number is 1-268-724-5099. And my email address is cmttec@yahoo.com.
Nice.
I wish we could talk forever because
I know.
I'm learning so much, and you're a very engaging guest. I have to tell
Yes.
you. Unfortunately, we're out of time. So, Cortensia, you got to tell it because it's breaking my heart here.
So thank you so much for informing us. I learned a lot today. So now I understand when I see the barriers around the building, what it is doing. So I'm a bit more informed, or should I say fully informed? Because
a bit more.
Yes.
Lots more.
Okay. So it wasn't it our pleasure. I hope this is not our last conversation, and we look forward to having more conversations with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Stay tuned. Much more up on Good Morning SKN.
Has anyone ever touched you here?
Children.
Here, or here?
How can you tell a tsunami?
Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smart.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
SKN。
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats,
instant meals and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Yoshi Voice representing for Good Morning SKN. We say good vibes, good energy, blessings and love. Voice rated.
Said before, it is hump day. Have you heard about the Try Not to Laugh challenge? The only rule is that we literally try not to laugh. Our team has prepared some videos, and Jamie and I are going to see who can retain their composure the longest. I like to laugh, so I don't know if this is going to work for me. Jamie's putting on his game face already.
It's on.
I'm not getting back my crown today. See, I'm laughing already.
It's on.
Alrighty, let's see.
When you're outside in my mind, 'cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us in the trap. When you're outside in my mind, 'cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us in the trap.
No, that one didn't get me. See, Jamie has his game face on because he's not going to laugh, but that one wasn't funny. I just swore he wanted to give his dad a heart attack. Jamie is literally not laughing. He's making me laugh at him. Okay, I failed. He mashed up the whole pot of food. Jamie is being very serious. I can't. I lost. Oh my God. Wow.
Hortensia, you've lost already. I think I won that one. How does Hortensia get 1 point when she was laughing? What's going on here? Thank you very much. I'm glad I saw that.
Oh, he came out of character to see the point was in the wrong place. Do you see that? Oh my God. This is not a good challenge for Hortensia. She is going to laugh because I like to laugh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
That wasn't a laugh. That was more of a scare.
Yeah. Good.
That was more of a scare to see that lizard bite that
That wasn't a laugh. That was a laugh.
That was a scare. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, Jamie, take the point. But I didn't.
Jamie, take the point. Jamie got I got the point.
I was like, what? I was
No
scared.
point.
Yeah, no point. No, that wasn't a laugh. I couldn't laugh at that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Lizard resembles creepy crawlies that I don't. No. Huh? What? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I don't understand that one though.
Indeed.
How they...
Dad flips out. He was flipping out.
When you
I
hear
see.
flip out, I thought it was going to be like a telling off the kid. I didn't
he
expect
literally
him
flipped.
to.
He literally flipped.
I didn't expect him to flip
We're going
out.
to try that. I know how we can do that. You realize he was disappearing as well? So we know how to disappear, don't we?
Oh man. So we gotta get a filter that flips us out the door.
My buddy tried to jump in, and this happened.
What? But who's piloting the boat? I'm sorry. So now who is gonna pilot the boat? Jamie he's serious on winning. He's serious on winning.
We've all seen that before, a runaway boat.
Now, what was he going out there to do though? Wow. No, no, this is bad. Why would you do that? Can somebody get Jamie to laugh? Because he's just not laughing. Jamie, where's your sense of humor? Oh my God. Jamie, do you see the background? Do you see the backdrop?
I also know it's a try not to laugh challenge. And last I checked, I'm winning.
I'm not retaining my crown today, folks. I'm not retaining my crown today. Yes, but not swallowing them. Do you remember doing that? But not swallowing
No, but
them?
I'm just thinking that you guys out there don't want to play poker with me after this, do you?
Oh my God.
This is
with
what you
your
call
poker
poker face. Okay?
Somebody you need tickles?
That's not allowed. It's not part of the rules.
Listen, look, it's 0. I am no hero today.
I think we need a poll as to how many points I'll win you by. Just putting it out there.
Almost all.
Ma'am, you can't park there. Ma'am, you can't park there.
You serious? You can tell the person that can't park there. Yeah.
Like if it was somebody that I didn't like, I'd definitely do that. As a matter of fact, I'll call the police.
Oh my gosh.
It's called illegal parking.
It's called illegal. But she's in an accident. So maybe the person that hit her parked her illegally.
Okay, if you say so.
I saw an accident yesterday and the front of the scooter was in pieces. Like, I couldn't believe it could mash up like that. Literally pieces. The front of the scooter was gone.
Did you laugh?
No.
I
was
figured
like,
not.
No. Wow. Oh my gosh. Normally when I laugh, when I get a deep, deep joke, I cry.
Oh, really?
I roll on
Okay.
the ground,
One
I
of those.
cry. Yeah.
All right, guys. You know what? Yeah,
Do you?
We're not going to gloss over this one right here. It's 4-0, right? That's what it is. We're not going to gloss over it. Can we just...
They know I like to laugh. Everybody that knows me know I like a good joke.
I like to laugh as well. This
Yeah.
is probably the most serious you guys have seen me in a segment ever.
Have you seen Jamie looking
8 minutes
serious
strong.
before this segment?
8
Let us
minutes
know.
strong. 8
Let
minutes
us know.
strong.
You were timing yourself?
Well, there's a big clock right there.
Got you to laugh.
This is what
Got
it
you
is,
to laugh.
right?
That's all I wanted, you to laugh, because you were being too serious.
I was
I even
being too
asked you if you
serious?
wanted tickles.
I'm going to come back to it. Serious face. This is what we were supposed to do. So I'm just doing what we were supposed to do. The try not to laugh challenge. It doesn't, how do I put this? When you know that you're supposed to do something and people, it's like, yeah, I'm not supposed to laugh. Oh,
So
this is
you're gonna
supposed to be
go-
funny.
so you went tunnel
it's already
vision on it.
programmed, right?
Okay.
It's not like it's surprising you. It's not like, hey,
I like to laugh. I can't help.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Knock, knock. He's not even buying it. He didn't even allow me to tell him
Knock
the joke.
is a joke right now. Okay, I'll buy it. Who's
He is
there?
hard. Hortensia.
Hortensia who?
Uno. Folks, he's not buying it.
So
I
all
had
of
to
you
laugh at my-
Jamaicans out there, I sincerely apologize for what Hortensia has been trying to do.
What?
I sincerely apologize to
Oh,
you
man.
for her take on your Jamaican accent.
Oh,
All
my
right?
God.
Hortensia, please don't try cooking jerk chicken.
Listen, I'm good at that. I'm good. I'm good at making their potato pudding, their jerk chicken, their cornmeal dumpling. I'm bad on Jamaican food.
I believe that.
Yeah.
You are bad.
No, bad good, bad good. You
You
no.
walked right into that one. What am I gonna say about that?
I
You walked right into
cannot.
that one.
I cannot.
Yeah, well, guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
Good morning. This is Karen of Paris and support from Paris Lamont. I want to encourage y'all to sign on to Good Morning SKN every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Thanks.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time for What's Happening. So tonight is the 59th anniversary of the JC's Queen Show. 59. This year, the pageant is being held under the theme Unleashing the Potential Within through Resilience and Determination. The pageant will feature crown contenders from Antigua and Barbuda, British Virgin Islands, Haiti, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and Trinidad and Tobago, as well as our beautiful Twin Island Federation. There she
right
is.
There.
Kira Nichols, regal indeed. All right, so our representative is none other than, of course, another shot, Nikira Nichols, the reigning 2022-2023 St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Queen. The pageant starts at 8 p.m. and will take place in Antigua. But if you're here on the island, you can view the live stream on Facebook page. It's ABS Television/radio, right? So tune in to support Nikki, that's N-E-K-I, Nikira, as she brings home.
Bring it on home.
The crown.
Bring it back to St. Kitts.
I think she's going to do really well. I think she's very poised.
Yeah. And I think the crown's coming back here again.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well,
Ian Tavian, Mimi. What's her name? Oh my gosh. Ooh, the short queen. She was sponsored by Casper. I can't remember her name.
I do not remember.
Oh my gosh, I know Nikira. Oh my gosh, her name is eluding me.
Well, we'll find it.
Yeah, her name is eluding me.
So for now, we'll just call her the short queen.
Oh Lord,
Okay.
I mean it in a good way if you're looking at the show, but I really can't remember your name. Yeah.
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 This is a try not to laugh segment.
But you laughed.
Exactly. But you did too. Well, you did. So
I'm always laughing.
You know, it is what it is.
I'm always laughing. Her name is on the tip of my tongue, but it is not.
I'm pretty sure our viewers will comment on it if they want, and they'll tell us exactly who it is, because some of them know exactly who that is.
So myself and Jamie are heading now to Nevis via boat to scuba dive.
No, that's not what this is about, Cortezia. That's not what this is about at all.
The Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center will be hosting an aquatic summer camp next month from the 15th to the 19th of August. The event will be held daily from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Owali Bay in Nevis. Campers will learn how to swim and sail. They will also be taught a bit about marine biology coupled with fun beach games. Children ages 5 to 16 are welcome, so register now. For more information, visit the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center Facebook page or call them at 663-4387. Once again, you can visit their Facebook page or you can call them at 663-4387.
Campers are going to have a really nice time.
And do you see it swim and sail? So we should go.
It's not for me.
And scuba
It's
dive.
not for me.
Yeah, it's not for you.
You can't go.
We're
It's
not
9 a.m.
16
to 3.
anymore.
Exactly. And it's 9 a.m. to 3. And we have to be
Smack
here.
dab in the middle of work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soon, one day, you'll see us. Hortensia and Jamie.
Yeah. And in other news, right? Treasure Chest will be hosting a grab-and-go breakfast this Saturday. Items include dinner rolls. I love that we're having breakfast and we're having dinner rolls at breakfast. Is there a pun somewhere in that? Is this ironic? Okay, well, there you go. So, items include dinner rolls, Johnny cakes, boiled eggs, chicken, stewed sausage, meatballs, fritters, green salad, juice, and tea. There will also be cook-up available, which will be sold separately. So this is cook-up. Listen, I want to know when this is going to be over. Because if we're having cook-up for breakfast, this is literally Jamaican style, right? I'm not going to say it in my Jamaican accent.
I was going to say it's going straight into lunch. So you can have breakfast, lunch.
I figure as much.
It might even turn into dinner, because then lunch could be dinner.
Hey, don't even get me started, because I went to a place recently and I asked, this is posted, right, meal and I'm like, can I have the 5-piece meal or whatever? And you guys are going to know exactly because I said what it was, right? It's like, you mean the dinner? I literally took to my Facebook post and was like, what's the difference between a meal and dinner? Man, my page lit up. All of the comical things. I have to find it for you one of these days. I'm like, literally,
please do.
What is the difference?
Big
I don't
difference.
get it.
Dinner.
Isn't dinner a meal? I don't get it. But anyway, we're talking about breakfast. So it is a meal. It doesn't matter whether you've cooked up dinner rolls or whatever.
Yes.
It will begin probably at 7 a.m. in the Independence Square. Go out and support this Treasure Chest initiative. Again, that's Saturday at 7, Independence Square, 7 a.m. All right? Great stuff.
What if they built a stall to serve you the food in the shape of a treasure chest so you can really get into the feel?
Yeah,
Giving
that's
them
your
some
mind
ideas?
again. I think I'd rather a cake looking like a treasure chest. That'd be a whole lot of fun.
Cut that
Can we have a
down.
competition? Can we do that in partnership with Treasure Chest? Is like who designs the best treasure chest looking cake?
Yeah, we should bring the cake designers out for that. How about
Could be a charity event. Where's Marla when I need her? It's like, you know, you get a slice of it. You get a slice of it.
Of
and then you
the
donate.
treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was your idea. I just piggybacked on it and kind of converted it, right?
Yes.
So,
I went to the stall. You wanted the cake, so.
yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Wow. You never know, right? We're putting it out there. All right, well, we want to thank you for joining us today for another edition of Good Morning SKN. I'm going to remind you, of course, it's very easy to find us on social media. I tried it myself, the hashtag GMSKN. That's one of the quickest ways that you can find our content. So hashtag GMSKN. Of course, we're going to ask you to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. Our handle is Studio327 Inc. That's Studio327 INC. We're inviting you to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Do all of that, right? And guys, we've got great news. I didn't know this. This is breaking news, in fact.
Gram.
We have our own Instagram page. So Good Morning SKN has its own Instagram page. Hello. Alrighty. Great. Contact us, right?
Please do. And this is the part where we say, leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And we will see you tomorrow, Thursday morning at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN, where there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
Can I say something before we go? Please don't let Whiscamus get you again.
Let the rhythm get you, though. Let the rhythm get you. Have a great day, guys.